Have you ever felt like life has a personal vendetta against you? Like the universe is throwing challenge after challenge your way just to see if you'll break? Maybe you woke up late, spilled coffee on your shirt, got stuck in traffic, and by the time you reach work, you're already exhausted. But here's the thing. No matter what life throws at you, you have already survived 100% of your worst days. And that means you are stronger than your struggles. Today, we're going to talk about how you can tap into that strength, face challenges with confidence, and come out even stronger on the other side. So sit back, take a deep breath, and let's dive in. Life sure has a way of keeping me on my toes. 1 minute, I'm confidently handling everything like a seasoned pro, and the next, bam, I'm buried under a mountain of emails, my coffee spills on my freshly cleaned shirt, and my car suddenly makes a noise that can only be described as a dying lawnmower. Sound familiar? Yeah, life can be a mess. But you know what? I've realized something important. I am stronger than my struggles. And even when it feels like the universe is auditioning me for the role of most unlucky human of the year, I know I have the power to face it all with courage and confidence. Strength is built in the struggle. I like to think of struggles as being similar to going hiking. Instead of navigating trails, I'm managing responsibilities, setbacks, and those unexpected challenges that life throws my way. When I first started hiking, trying to tackle a steep trail that seemed never-ending, it felt impossible. My legs would ache, my lungs would burn, and I would question every decision that led me to this moment. However, over time, my endurance increased, and what once seemed like an insurmountable challenge became second nature. That's exactly how struggles work. Every difficult situation I've faced has tested me, pushed me, and at times made me question my life choices. But looking back, I can see how those very moments built me up. The hardest moments didn't break me, they shaped me. They gave me resilience, patience, well, a little, and the ability to laugh at myself when things go terribly wrong. Looking back at the storms I've survived, I often think about the moments in my life when I felt completely defeated. The job interview I totally bombed, the relationship that ended in a spectacular train wreck, the financial struggles that made me rethink every unnecessary purchase. Yes, including the overpriced juicer that never gets used. At the time, those moments felt like the end of the world. I was convinced I'd never bounce back, that I'd never recover, and that life had officially won. But guess what? I did bounce back. In fact, some of the biggest losses turned into the greatest gains. That job interview disaster, it led me to an even better opportunity that I would have never pursued otherwise. The relationship that crumbled, it taught me self-worth and led me to healthier connections. The financial hardship, it forced me to become smarter with my money, and now I appreciate financial stability in a way I never did before. Fear versus courage. The choice is mine. Have I ever let fear hold me back? Oh, absolutely. I've talked myself out of opportunities because I was scared of failing. I've avoided conversations because I didn't want to face confrontation. I've doubted myself more times than I can count. But then I realized something. Courage isn't about being fearless. It's about feeling the fear and doing it anyway. Confidence isn't about knowing all the answers. It's about trusting that I'll figure them out along the way. Every single challenge I face is just another mile on the trail of life, strengthening the force that is me. And let's be real, if I can survive some of the ridiculous situations life has thrown at me, I can handle whatever comes next. The power of perspective. I've also learned that sometimes I just have to change my perspective. When I look at my struggles as personal attacks, they feel overwhelming. But when I see them as opportunities for growth, they become stepping stones rather than roadblocks. Take a traffic jam, for example. I used to see it as a personal vendetta against my schedule. But now, I see it as extra time to listen to my favorite podcast or practice my award-worthy solo concert in my car. Delayed flights, more time to read or people watch at the airport, which, let's be honest, is free entertainment. Spilled coffee? Okay, that one still stings, but at least it gives me an excuse to buy another. Building confidence through action. The only way I've ever truly built confidence is by taking action. I can't just sit around waiting to feel ready. I have to start before I feel ready. Whether it's learning a new skill, stepping out of my comfort zone, or simply saying yes to an opportunity that scares me, confidence comes from doing. And yes, I will absolutely fail at times. But failure isn't a dead end, it's just a plot twist. Humor in hard times. I've also realized that laughter is one of my greatest weapons. Life is going to throw some ridiculous stuff my way, and if I don't laugh about it, I'll probably cry. So, I choose to laugh. Like the time I walked into a glass door in front of a crowd of people. Embarrassing? Yes, but also hilarious. Or the time I sent a work email meant for my best friend to my boss. Awkward? Definitely. But hey, it gave my boss a good laugh. Laughter makes struggles feel a little less heavy. It reminds me that not everything is as serious as it seems in the moment. And sometimes the most frustrating experiences turn into the funniest stories down the road. The bottom line. At the end of the day, we remind ourselves of one thing. We've survived 100% of our worst days so far. That's a solid track record. Every challenge, every moment of doubt, and every failure serves as proof that we are capable of handling whatever comes next. We may stumble and struggle, and we might have days when we just want to hide under a blanket with a tub of ice cream. We've been there, done that. But we always get back up. So if you're feeling overwhelmed and life is throwing a tantrum at you, just remember, you're stronger than your struggles. Face them with courage, tackle them with confidence, and when in doubt, find a reason to laugh. After all, life may be messy, but it makes for a great story. Remember this, you have faced every challenge life has thrown at you, and you've made it through. That's proof of your strength, your resilience, and your ability to keep going. So the next time life tries to knock you down, stand up taller. Face your struggles with courage, embrace the lessons, and when in doubt, laugh. Because you, my friend, are stronger than your struggles. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs a little motivation today. Until Wednesday, keep pushing forward.